welcome back to my cave. I am currently in between jobs, waiting for the first day of my next job to start. So I've been having to preoccupy myself with things to do. And that ended up with me spending some of my money that I shouldn't have spent, but I do not regret. One of the things that I happened to buy yesterday, which it's a little bit of a crafting project. I used to do this from time to time, but I never really completed a full project with it. So I decided now seems like a good time to start. I purchased a crochet hook and yarn yesterday. And this is my progress so far. I've been sitting here in my big thick blanket and my pajamas, feeling like grandma life right here. You know what? Pretty relaxing. I'm not spending money. I'm working with my hands. It hurts my hands because it's a lot of precise small movements. So I'm probably gonna get arthritis a little bit early now. My hands were already terrible. Now they're just gonna get more terrible. And I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. But so far, I'm having a good time. I've made some mistakes. Like, where is it? There's one in particular that I notice. And it's like I missed something. And it makes me sad that I missed it. And now I can't find it. So, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Especially since this is like my first time. But I have like 2 small swatches that I started with to try and get back into the feeling of it. And then I just started. I made one long line. Because I want it to be wide enough so that I can maybe make a blanket eventually. Which will take a lot of yarn. So far, this is all that I have. And I've gotten through a good top layer of it. Because it used to look different. And now it's got these crisscross patterns instead of being like wrapped up thicker. I don't know. Anyway, you can tell I'm getting through some of it. So I'm probably going to need another one at least to complete a blanket. However, I need something to do that isn't technology. I need something to do that takes my attention, is creative, but doesn't require a whole lot. It's repetition. And I realize I only know how to do one kind of stitch, one kind of, I don't know what they call it. But yeah, I only know how to do the regular kind of crocheting right now. And I feel like if I get bored enough with the next yarn, I might try a completely different stitch. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. But I'm pretty excited because, you know, I learned how to crochet, or I saw my Oma, my grandma, crocheting a lot. She made hats and blankets for us with bigger yarn. So, I started with something kind of small, like a thin yarn, but that's just because it was cheaper. And I didn't want to spend like a whole lot of money on a snap decision. So, went with something a little cheaper and a little smaller. But next time I might go a little thicker because I originally wanted something that was fluffier, but I'm still a beginner. So this seemed like a good place to start. But yeah, it'd be fun to kind of get back into this, bring a little bit of her into it as well. She's not around anymore and it makes me sad, but this is a nice little connection, a nice little reminder that I learned stuff from my family. I learned this from her. And I'm pretty proud with how I've done so far. And it's not perfect, but I didn't think it was going to be. I do have a little bit of issue with transferring from one row to the next. I watched one beginner video on it, and had to rewind a bunch of times just to get that part. But it's going alright. It seems more even than I've done in the past. Like, I can get the rows down, but it's the transferring over that's a real difficult thing for me. But I'll keep you updated on the progress. So far it's only that thick, and I'm trying to get it to be like real long. So it'll take me some time. But yeah, here's the beginner video, the beginner step, and I'll keep it going. I know I have a hard time continuing projects. I start a bunch of stuff and then get bored and start something new. So I really want this to be something that I actually complete, because it's just repetition. It's just pick it up when you're bored and start doing it. It's going to start to hurt my hands a lot, so that'll be fun. But I got this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish a freaking project for once. I think that's all I had to say today. Wish me luck. Bye, guys.